All right, we're rolling. This is Iron Bill. I'm back again tonight with another video. This is PvP. Told you there'd be a lot this week, and I'm starting a little bit early. And the reason for that is I'm actually going for Redricks. At least I'm going to do as many steps as I can tolerate before I cannot tolerate it anymore. I figured this was a perfect week to do it, given that I'm going to be playing so much PvP. So tonight's step, I need to get 50 kills each with an arc weapon, a solar weapon, and a void weapon. So what you're seeing here is play where I need to get some void kills. And I don't have that many left, but there's no quick way for me to check it in the middle of a match. So I'm just going to go ahead and play the match, and I'm leaning into the Gnawing Hunger. So whatever else I have going on doesn't really matter, because the Gnawing Hunger is what it's all about, because of void kills. I do think I have an arc heavy on, though. I have the Saw, the Seraph Saw. I think that's arc. Anyway, this guy decides he doesn't want any part of that and ducks back in. My teammate goes over and covers that, but I know there's a guy on the left, which is why I didn't pop out there alone. And then I didn't get anything off of that, even though I put a lot of work into it. But you know what? I didn't pursue him, and that's that. And these guys were pretty quick. I'm not going to lie. And they were putting it on us pretty early. And, you know, here I am getting myself isolated and just asking for it. And this guy slides up, and I just lose him. But do manage to get him back. This guy dies before I can melee him. And things are happening pretty darn fast. You notice I don't have a lot of time to set up and just camp. I mean, that they are pushing us back towards our spawn. They've picked up heavy, and that could be really bad news. And that's why I didn't follow my friend down there, because I figured that's a heavy machine gun, at the very least. So I'm going to lay back into my ambush here, because I see them coming up on the red. I'm going to move around here, see if I can pick up where that guy... And you see the rockets dropping down there. I forget the name of that rocket. I don't think I've ever used it, but I've had it used against me, and I recognized very quickly what that was. And I just happened to dodge out of there just in time to get hit by a grenade. I mean, that was just unlucky timing on my part. I had to hide behind the crate so I wouldn't get hit by those void particles, by the way. All right, and you know what? I'm going to have to start carrying that thing, because that's a fire and forget weapon for sure. But that being said, let's move on through here. I'm trying to get in a position where I actually have some egress, and I cannot get easily taken from the side. Of course, then I move into a place where I'm easily taken from the side. I'm in their spawn. And this is exactly what I don't want to do. I mean, I want to be active, I want to be participating, but I don't want to be feeding kills to the enemy, and they're starting to break away from us. It should also be noted that I believe at some point we go down to 5 players, and that stays that way for the remainder of the match. All right, so put some hurt into him. I've dropped a grenade on that guy. Of course, he comes out with that, so I don't know how I get out of this, but I do. And the only thing I can think of is there were a bunch of friendlies there with me, and he just went for them instead of me. And then this guy slides into the shotgun, and I've got to get better with my shotgun game. I just can't. I mean, I don't know. I'm just not quick enough, and there's a lot of frustration in that. But you know, what are you going to do? All right, so I managed to get some hits on him, then stand there and admire my work and almost get taken out. Back up a little bit. And you notice here a whole lot more motion, and I'm trying not to get myself isolated too much. Trying to put myself in a place where an auto rifle can actually work. And this map is so tight. This is actually a very big shotgun map. Shotgun, sidearms, what have you. This would be an excellent map for either one of them. Grenade launchers, because a lot of tight confined places. And yeah, there was a guy running around with the Wither Horde. Okay, I'm going to slide up here and see if I can get... Okay, the Wither Horde guy got him. We got another enemy popping around here. I've got my heavy, and then look at this. How in the world did all those rounds of heavy, and this happens to me all the time, how in the world did all those rounds of heavy not kill him? Even if they were body shot, how did that not kill him? I do not understand for the life of me how you could put 8 or 10 rounds into a person and he not die. I mean, if I'd put 8 or 10 rounds of auto rifle into his chest, I would have killed him. If somebody knows something, let me know, because it doesn't matter which heavy I'm running. If they're not headshots, people just don't die. And I know the obvious answer is hip fire and headshot, but oh well. All right, so that tether was intended to shut them down from coming out of that area, which they don't do. Instead of trying to force a situation where I'm going to get smoked, I'll let my teammates work on the cleanup there. Wither Horde gets in there and does quite a bit, and they push in on those guys. And the guy with the shotgun was pretty solid, so that just didn't make a lot of sense to me. We had the zone. All we had to do was keep him off of it. And I take that guy down. You see, I'm almost strafing there. Did you see that? It was just very, very back and forth, but I don't know if I was following his movements or doing my own. Okay, and I see the super there, and I'm ducking out before he kills me with it. Got a guy to my right. I figure he's got a shotgun. I'm going to wrap back around here like so. Try to get in on him. I think my friend has already taken him out, but there's another one. Okay, and then I sit here stupidly and burn out on a grenade. I mean, he knew I was there. Just dumb. It didn't have to happen. Back out of there or go forward, but don't just sit there. I mean, I had that high structure to my left, and it was just not going to be possible to dodge out of it. Out meleeed that guy somehow. We got the zone. And notice it's somehow, at some point, we managed to take the lead. And our guys never did quit. I mean, I didn't do anything spectacular here, but I'm trying to move with them and provide support where I can. Okay, we're going to see if we can do anything on C. They're all over the place, and I'm alone. And I recognize it instantly. I'm in big trouble. So I move back a little bit so as to not present such an easy kill. And decide to put some on B. And I'm just throwing fire down there because sooner or later, you know, I have to, oh, and I get pinched here, by the way. They knew I was in there. I don't always recognize where my point of egress is, and sometimes I get spooked into doing what I should not do. And I would have been better off running straight into somebody and trying for a melee than to, you know, do what I just did there. Okay, he's coming. I'm near the end here. Yeah, I got this one. There were a couple times I got chased off, but that time I survived. And I see the orbs here, and I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to grab me a couple of orbs and maybe get another super here. It's pretty close. And what I'm looking for is the opportunity to use it. And B is the perfect opportunity in most cases. See how quick he is? All right. So I know there's a guy up high. There he is. And I get popped by a dire promise. We are down one player. And then this does not get filled. Somehow we're hanging in here. All right. So now I see that they're here. This is the time to use it. And this is going to put them in a world of hurt on the zone. We've got it. I dodged the wrong way. Immediately see that I did. And I'm just trying to get this guy right here. Boom. I've got enough cover. He can't really get me, although I'm peeking the wrong side. I should be peeking the left side for maximum cover. And he must have had momentum, morium, or whatever you call it, because he two-tapped me there. That wasn't even close to anything I could have done anything with other than dodge it. Okay, there he is. He gets out, but we got a spectral blades right on him. I pick it up. Too bad, sucker. And I probably shouldn't have messed with it. Yeah, okay, for sure the Saw is arc. I thought it was. All right. I don't know why I let that guy go. He just killed our guys. I thought he was ours. I couldn't see. And look at this. I'm looking for a place to use it. And this is how I get killed. I just let myself get surrounded holding it and get taken out by a mountaintop, of all things. So, stupid death. Stupid. Stupid, stupid death. Ah, will it ever end? All right, so at least move with the team. Or, oh, now I see the sniper and realize, no, I'm not going to challenge that lane. Let's go for C again. And I think this is probably where I get chased off because I'm pretty much alone on this. And decide to go for it. He's there. He's going to... I try to put a grenade back there. He's got me pretty hurt and he knows it. And I just can't get out of it. Just can't. Fell winners lie. Figured he was going to come over and teabag me. Had a full team earlier, or 4-stack actually, and they beat us convincingly, but it wasn't like a smoke. And of course, right at the end, they came in and teabagged. I mean, just childish. All right, so we're at 144, 135. We've got a zone back, and the last thing in the world I want to do is rush in there and feed kills to them. And so I'm going to hold back a little bit. And if somebody comes to me, I'm going to take it. But if not, I'm not going to push at this point, because with 2 seconds left, and see, it was a 3-point game. Last thing in the world I need to do is give him 2 extra points or more. Yeah, this guy comes over the top. Now, let's talk about this. My play was just so-so. And my score here is going to reflect that. I mean, 17 kills, 1.55, 3 captures, and yeah. So, yeah, I'm not going to play that again. I don't know what I'm doing there. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Look, that match, if I pull it to the end here, and why this was okay with me was that score right there. I mean, even though we were a player down, we were able to hold it. We were able to hold it together, and we were able to play, and it was a close match in the end. Now, that's largely because of this guy, but they had their answer to that over here. And if you do an analysis of it, in the end, I don't know if I can get it all up here. Okay, that's pretty much where I capped it. Our KDs pretty much stacked up. I mean, 1 for 1. I mean, it was right down the line, right on it. And that's all you can ask of good, fair play, is that at least your lobbies are balanced. I don't care if I'm the last guy in the lobby. That doesn't matter to me. You know, I'm effective here. I'm 17 kills. I mean, it's not the best, but at least I'm contributing. And, you know, we had a top player, but they had a top player. Ours was just a little bit better, and it was good for us because we were down a player. So all things equal, I mean, look at that score, 3 points in the end. This is what fun PvP looks like to me. You know, of course, I did some frustrating things that tore myself up, but, you know, at least I know what I did. So anyway, I don't want to go on too much, which I probably already have, too late for that. I'm going to get the Redricks if possible. I have, what, it's November, so here we are, August, September, October, and early November. I've got 3.5 months to get it done, and I think I can. I'm actually not even that far from unbroken, if you can believe that. Just have a couple things. I need a couple glory resets, or I need to make glory. I just have one more I have to do. I just have to have glory in 3 different glory legend in 3 different seasons. There it is. And I did legend today, and I played a little elimination. So I don't think that would be that tough to do, but it's going to take 3 months to do. It's right there. Might as well do it. So I don't care about seals that much, but there's not a lot going on, so might as well go for some of these things. That's why I'm going for Redricks. That's why I'm going for seals right now. Just something interesting to do, and something you can do solo. All that said, I thank you so much again for tuning in if you have. Thanks for supporting the channel, and I'm going to close it here. So this is Iron Bill, and I'm signing out.